Hi everybody, this video is going to show you how to post to the Google Classroom stream as another teacher, admin, or whoever might be in your stream. So the first thing to note is that this stream is more about posting announcements, having conversations, or things you want to share with your students. It's not posting assignments, that's what we would reserve for class work. So the first thing you can do with your stream is simply post an announcement. It's a way to communicate with your class. When I click on here, you can see I can write whatever it is. And the nice part is there's a couple different things you can do here. Number one, you can select all students, but you can choose individually who you want to go to if you only want to go to one person. Now, before I post just an announcement, I can also go in and I can add several different things. When I click the add button, you're going to see I can post from my Google Drive, I can share links, I can upload pretty much anything from a file from my computer, or I can even start a YouTube video. So let's just say I wanted to share a presentation with my students. Takes me to Drive, and you can see I can pretty much put in anything that I want to from Drive. Let's go in with this little title slide here, and then I click Insert, and that pops in from a Google Drawing point of view. I can add as much or as little as I want, so might as well go in. Let's add a YouTube video as well. You can either do a search from here, or if you know the URL, you can just paste the URL right in there. There we go. We'll throw in the Fosbottom challenge. And now they have a video to watch as well. Now, before you post this, you have a couple options here as well. If I go to the drop-down arrow beside post, I can do a couple things. I can save this as a draft if I want to work on it later, or I can even schedule it. So scheduling is a nice feature because maybe I have a great post I want to share with everyone, or a reminder to come out, maybe about a field trip or a virtual school trip. I can always go in and I can choose the date that I want and choose the time, everything that I want for it to schedule. But for this one, I'm going to post this right now. So I'm going to click post. And here you can see there's an announcement. As a teacher, it even tells me how many students I sent it to, whether it's all or whoever. And all they do is simply click on it, and it'll take them to whatever was posted into that stream.
Hello, adventurers!
Once you post something to the stream, you may notice that down here it says add class comment. That's because I have the ability to have a discussion or conversation with students in my stream. So when a student posts something, it'll simply show up right here. Now you can create or reply to these comments. So notice when I hit the reply, it actually goes right back to that student so they know I'm talking to them. And now I've started a conversation. Now, what can also happen is maybe you actually don't want your students on here right away, or they might be using the chat inappropriately. There's a couple of things you can do. With this direct chat here, if I go click those three little dots, I can delete that, but I can also mute that student individually, which means that student doesn't have the ability to say anything more on the stream or that chat. The other option you have too is when you go into the little gear cog settings, if you scroll down, you're going to notice on the stream here that students can post and comment. You can switch that out. Remember, sometimes you need to have expectations and norms on how to use a chat and slowly give that gradual release of responsibility so they can then be good digital citizens and post freely. So you can change that however you want and then hit the X button to go back. So that means if you have the ability to post and comment, where this is a comment, a student who's got the ability to post, they can post something directly to the whole stream. As you can see, this student just posted to the entire class. So that's the difference between being allowed to comment and posting freely to the stream.